Guys, these are the good days for Twice Diecast. We are going to look at a set that I've been waiting on for about a year. This is Oswheel's Series 2 Factory Spec. When I say I've been waiting about a year, that is no lie. We interviewed Jesse at Oswheel's at least a year ago on Diecast Breakdown, and I have been excited about this brand coming out with some really cool retro Aussie vehicles in true 1/64 scale. We're going to look at kind of a mixed bag today. We're going to look at the factory spec ones, which are more of your street car, pretty mundane, regular vehicles. We're going to look at those up close, out of the blister. We're going to open these today. I'm going to show you these slammed edition. These are not really my cup of tea. We're going to look at them in the blister. I'm going to find another home for them, someone who can appreciate more of the custom stuff, more than I do. But we are going to crack open some Oswheels. I'm going to get to look at some vehicles I have wanted for a long, long time. We will get started. I'm going to move this camera in. We got so many. I had to back up and get us a little bit more range. So let's get right to it. This might be a little bit longer video than normal, but I hope that's okay with you because we're going to look at these up close and personal. And a lot of these, I have not seen people review them, crack them. They're hard to find, guys. These things are selling out like hotcakes in Australia. And I've got a surprise for you at the end. So let's look at number one here. Nope, we're going to go backwards. We're going to go 6 out of 12. I have some Aussie vehicles. I don't think I have any of the actual cars that we're going to look at today. So I'm not going to do any kind of side-by-side comparison. This is a video. It is not sponsored by Oswheels. I paid for these. And I am just going to focus on them, though, instead of trying to compare them to other vehicles, checking the scale. Let's start with this 1988. This is a Walkin Holden VL. You guys down under probably know this vehicle, certainly a lot more than I do. I love the information that Oswheels gives you on the card while I'm thinking about it. These are all going to be licensed vehicles as I understand it. Holden, you can see right there, officially licensed product. This is number 6 out of 12. Here is your card art. Hate to open these, but I got to. Card art is so nice on these, but here we go, guys. Look at Oswheels. Here is your packaging so that you know how these things come. They come in a plastic insert. Card art, spectacular. Really hate to trash that, but we're here for the cars, not looking to preserve any kind of value or anything like that. So let's see what a Holden VL Walkinshaw is all about. All right, guys, these things have a metal base. They're held together by rivets. They metal body, metal base. These are not going to have interiors. Jesse mentioned that on the interview on Diecast Breakdown. You can see right here what to look for when you go find it on Diecast Media Network. They're going to trade interiors for rubber tires, metal bases, and full detail front and back. So we've got some light detail. It looks to be painted. A Holden badge right here. We've got a scoop on the hood or bonnet, if you will. We have mirrors that are built into the casting. Those are not added after the fact. They have the appearance of being reflective. Just silver paint right there. Look here on the back. Painted tail lamp details, but clean, crisp lines. Another badge here on the deck lid. Oswheels on the reg plate. Even got a little bit of a detail on the trunk for the lock. Check out that big old spoiler on that. Wheels look really good. You've got air passing through them. They are not plastic wheels. Well, they may be, but they look metal and they've got air passing through them. I like that. Axles are not kicking out past the vehicle. It looks like a real car. It does feel like it is true 164. This is kind of a smaller vehicle. Look at the rubber tires and the tread on them. Look at all the detail you get on the base. Really clean, kind of like a minty blue, light blue paint color on that. And I'm just taking it all in. Won't spend as much time on all of them as we are on this one. This is my first time to ever hold one in hand. Interiors have the wipers built into the plastic. Paint work looks really good. Let's see if they roll. Pretty good roller. I like it.
Oh, that's real good.
Let's go now. That was number 6. Let's go to number 5. That is going to be a Holden HX Coupe LE. Any information we need to know? Made between 76, 77. Big old 5.0 V8 engine in there. LE metallic red. And part of the Monaro lineage. Not officially badged as a Monaro. Again, more of the card art. Let's check out an HX Coupe LE. Here we go. Love the styling. Distinctly Aussie vehicle. Coming around on the front, got some dual headlamps. Looks like a car from the 70s, doesn't it? Tail lamps look good. You got white on top, amber on the bottom. Chrome bumpers with a little bit of like a rubber molding on the outside of the chrome bumper. Love the badge on the grille. These wipers are done up in silver. And you've got chrome trim around the windows. That looks really good. Didn't get that on the previous vehicle. Look at the wheels, looking good. These are not wheels that have air through them, but that's okay because this type of wheel, that wouldn't necessarily be the case, I don't think. Chrome bumper on the rear. Love the pinstriping detail underneath the spoiler. Love the pinstriping going down the fender and up the B pillar back here. Here's your metal base on this guy. What do we have on the base here? I can't really, it just says made in China, I believe. And rubber tires with tread on them again. This is a winner, guys. HX Coupe LE. All right, let's go to number 4. How about this? John Goss Falcon. Look at all the colors on this. Really impressive looking in the blister here. Special edition of the XB Falcon Coupe released in 1975. Famous Australian racing driver John Goss. He won the Bathurst 1000. 302 cubic inch V8. All right, this looks to be somewhat of an Aussie racing legend vehicle. All right, what have we got here? All right, kind of a cream color gas cap here on the back on the quarter panel. Color matched rims on that. Love the detail work on the fender here, 302 graphic Love the vent. Painted in the same blue as the rocker, oddly enough. Coming around on the rear. Tail lamps look good. This one's got some weight to it, guys. These are not, they don't feel cheap. These feel like collector's diecast pieces. Indicator markers on the quarter panel as well. Clean lines, clean paintwork. Look how sharp the two-tone paint job is executed on this one. Really well done. Love the wipers in silver. Gives it a little bit more detail. This doesn't open, does it? Okay. No opening parts, which I like. Hood pins. Really cool detail on that hood. And look at the front detail on that. Another great one. This is what I like, guys. These are cars that are absolutely distinctly Australian.
Let's get started.
All right, let's back up to number 3 now. My kind of plain Jane, boring car, XC Sedan Falcon 500. Classic Australian sedan known for durability and versatility. Yep, seems like an everyman's vehicle. Kind of like the Ford Escort was here in the States. And I love the root beer brown color on that. Boy, that looks like it would have been in every 70s movie in Australia back in the background. Love the hubcaps on this. Solid disc, a little bit of vents on the side there. Door detail work in silver as well. It's got that silver trim around the windows again. That really helps set off the windows. Don't mind that there aren't interiors. The tinted windows look okay to me, and I would rather have the other detail, but it does help a lot when you've got that trim around the windows. Look at how well the paint on the tail lamps works. With the black trim in between all of the tail lamp pieces, it kind of sets it off. It looks really, really clean, really well done. And again, another one, heavy. About as heavy as a Hot Wheels Premium. I think this is tire here. Love that you get rubber tires with tread on them. Front end looks good, kind of like you would expect any utilitarian vehicle back from that era. And that one's a little bit bigger than the one beside it. Let's get to a Ute now. How about a XW Falcon Ute? Another seemingly mundane vehicle. Went all the way up to a V8. True classic Australian vehicle. Absolutely music to my ears. All right, almost the same cream eggshell color as the racer that we had, the John Goss one. A little bit different maybe. A little bit of detail here on the hood. Wipers popping out again. Really clean chrome grille on this guy. All of these headlamps so far have been painted. I don't mind it. When you get rubber tires and good looking wheels and metal bases, I understand you can't do it all, and I appreciate where they focused their efforts on these Oz wheels. Tail lamps look good. Wheel humps in the back of the van, or back of the ute, and the bed. I love the chrome bumpers. All of the bumpers have looked good so far. Check out the little front spoiler on this guy. That's really nice. Yeah, that's just a really cool ute. All right, one more to go that we're gonna crack. Then we'll look at some other stuff. We got an XA Coupe Falcon GT. I think this is one of the cars that Australians take a lot of pride in. This is one of their muscle cars. 5.8 V8, yikes. Robust build, superior handling. If I recall, these things are next to impossible to find. But when you do, the prices are through the roof. Again, this is an Falcon GT. What is it? XA. All right. Classic paint scheme. Black hood on that, hood pins on that as well. Is this the same car? Pretty much. Just one has that different livery on that. Let's see. Love the wheels. Check out the red line. Red walls on that. 5-spoke. Rims on that. Wiper detail. Trim all around the windows. Coming around on the rear. Tail looks super good. Love the Aussie wheels on the tag. That's a nice job. Bumpers look great. All of them are rolling. Guys, I just love this brand. Even more than I thought I would, if I'm honest. Saw them initially, thought, are they going to be weighty? Are they going to feel like premium diecast? And they are, guys. They really are. So there's a 12 car set in Series 2. We have looked at 1 through 6. They are the factory spec edition. What do they call? Yeah. So there are 2 versions of factory spec, and the other one is the slammed edition line. So we'll look at 7 out of 12 real quick. This is a Holden HX panel van. Number 7 out of 12 on your card there. Got a pretty wild surfing skeleton wave rider. Let's see if we got any information on this. I thought maybe this was like a classic paint scheme or a famous one that somebody had done. But it does have, like, I think the Sandman panel vans would have Sandman painted here in the back in big letters. This has Wave Rider on it. White walls, 5 spokes. Really clean gray paint job on that. We'll put this guy back here. We will go next to number 8 out of 12. So this is going to be an HJ Sedan Monza slammed. Really sitting nice and low. Love the wheels on that. Check out the deep dish on the back. Different than the front, I think. Yeah, the fronts are not nearly as deep dish as these wheels. This looks like a beast right here with the ground effects on the front. A little bit of detail work on your headlamps and turn signals. Looks like a custom job. HJ sedan with a modern twist. So this is a Monza front end. And they just lowered it. And it looks pretty cool, guys. It does look cool. Gotta hand it to them. All right. Keep on going. Next slammed edition is this 9 out of 12. XY Ute Falcon GT. Got engine poking through here on the hood. We have got a fully detailed front end on that. Love the racing stripes. This is going to be similar to this one, just absolutely muscled up. Red line on the wheels. Check out the clean tail lamp work on that. Yeah, love the XY Falcon GT in the slammed edition. Gonna go with some of the risers here. We have got an XA Police Falcon GT. And this is gonna be a police car slammed. How about that, guys? Police written on the side. My wife and I love Australian shows on Netflix. We've seen this paint scheme on a lot of our series. Tail lamps look good. Love the old school beacons on these and the siren. How about that? 3 pieces for that. Love the additional paintwork you get on the front. Check out police written there right over the hood, right over the grille. Nice looking front end on that. Yeah, XA Police Falcon GT candy cars. Huh. All right, one more to go. We have got a Holden VL Sedan Calais. So I kind of wish that this car would have been in a street car because I really like this vehicle, VL Sedan Calais. I don't think I have a Calais in my collection of normal Australian cars. This is a really nice gold, almost a copper color, 5 spokes in black. You can see it absolutely riding on the ground. Rear end looks really good. So that is 5 of the slammed edition. And you'll notice this set is a 12-piece set. We've only looked at 11 of the cars. It's because I think I got a raw chase, guys. Check out Chase Edition, Series 2, number 0 out of 12. This is a Holden HQ Knight Rider. Looks to be an absolutely raw chase piece. I've reached out to Jesse. I'm waiting to hear back on that. I'll update the video if I hear back from him while I'm editing. But this is kind of special right here. So we've got MFF on the rear body back here. Tail lamps look good. A Zamac finish. Love these wheels. Love these wheels. Not a lot of detail because it's a raw chase, but this could be quite a nice little surprise in my case that I got. Main Force Patrol HQ Coupe, inspired by the iconic Knight Rider. This is a Monaro HQ. Symbol of defiance. I hear you. All right, so guys, this is our first look at Oz Wheels Series 2. We looked at the normal factory spec edition vehicles, and I showed you the slammed edition. I hope you've enjoyed this peek at Oz Wheels. If this is the first time you've seen this brand, put them on your radar. These are great cars. This is David at Twice Diecast. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Take care, everybody.
Oh, that's real good.
Ain't nobody stopping me.